welcome back. The Tattered Blanket, reading a passage from Unit 1 of our Class 8 English Reader was presented in my previous video. However, only half of the part was dealt in that video and rest of the half will be discussed in this video. Right, the story that has been completed so far in a nutshell. Once upon a time, there lived an old lady who is called Amma in this passage. And she has a daughter, elder daughter, named Kamala. Amma has also a son named Gopi. Gopi, who lives in New Delhi, visited Amma's house after a long gap. Then, the rest of the story is as follows. Nonetheless, Amma fails to recognize the persons due to her age-old flutter. Now, the rest of the story is as follows. I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. So every day Gopi writes a letter. If at all on any day the letter is not received from Gopi, Amma gets terribly upset. He knows it. That's why he writes every day. Who says? Kamala says. Look at the way she talks. Gopi's sister told him, just as I told you, you know nothing about what's going on here, do you? Kamala, a bit angered, addressed at Gopi here. So, who is that? Amma said again. Who is that in a car? So, Gopi dropped in from car. So, it's me, Gopi said. I had to come to Thiruvananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you, Amma. So Gopi explains. Who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far off from here? Here, Amma just heard single word from Gopi. Gopi in fact said a lengthy sentence. But Amma heard the only word Amma. So as she failed to recognize her son, and also she heard only one single word Amma, she posed this shower of questions to Gopi. What the shower of questions are? Who is this Amma? Where does she live? Etc. etc. like that. No, it is quite clear. I don't know how I can bring back her memory. Gopi's sister said to him exasperatedly. Exasperatedly means a bit angered. Angered. She is angered towards her brother. Why? Because he paid a visit after a long gap. Years ago, he paid his last visit and now he visited Amma. And that's the reason for Gopi's sister's anger on her brother. Gopi placed his briefcase on the Thina. Thina, as it was already said, Thina means sit out. So Gopi placed his briefcase on the Thina. He opened it and pulled out the contents, clothes, files, a shaving set, etc. Right. Then, do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked him. As we all know, Amma still hasn't recognized her son Gopi there. That's why she's asking to Gopi where his son Gopi was. He is in Delhi, a government officer. He has a Kesari Yogam. Kesari Yogam means, look at here. Kesari Yogam means well settled. It's a Malayalam word. Kesari Yogam is a Malayalam word. And it means well settled. He does a salary of 2,500 rupees. Do you know him? Oh my God. Gopi gets 2,500 rupees. Oh. It's a shoestring amount nowadays. But in those days, this story was written decades back. In those days, 2,500 means maybe for 1 lakh or 1.5 lakh in current generation. Alright. Yes, I know him. Gopi says. He knows Gopi. Tell him to send me a blanket. There is a cold mist in the mornings. Mist means fog or dew. Munch. So, blanket means, as you all know the meaning, it's a duppati. Right. So it was tattered. The blanket was tattered. Tattered means torn. Tell him to send me a blanket, won't you? Hurry, everyone. So Amma asked Gopi to inform his son Gopi to send her a blanket, and it should be a red one. I had a blanket, the one he bought for me when he was studying in Madras. When Gopi was studying in Madras, he sent a blanket to his mom. Just imagine how many years passed. Maybe some 2 decades or more than 1 decade. It is all tattered now. Just a ball of knotted yarn. Yarn means wool, and knotted means coil around. So it's just a ball of knotted yarn. So there is nothing in the blanket. I will tell him, he nodded. Please don't forget to tell him the mistake is not good for me. I think I'll stretch myself out for bed. I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck. So, Amma enlisted her words of all these problems. Alright. Gopi's sister put Amma to bed and came back to veranda. You didn't come to see Amma, did you? Gopi's sister seriously inquired. Delhi is too expensive, Gopi says. You know, I have to look after now. I can't make both ends meet with my salary. He's not getting enough salary to bring up his family members. And one has to keep one's status. So it will be a great help if I can raise some money by selling my share of the family property. I came to talk it over with you. So Gopi spilled beans. The purpose of his visit to his mom's house is merely different. He wants to get his own share of property from Amma. What a selfish creature he is. You sell your land and go away with the money, Sister seriously says. I know you won't come here anymore after that. I know you won't come here anymore after that. Sister gets furious over by her brother's attitude. Don't say that. I will come when I get tired. How does he get time? And did he get time to meet his Amma all these days? No way. Your time. She ridicules. He saw irritation on his sister's face. So, she wears an irritated look. Then, it took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. So, it was 5 years ago, he paid a visit to his mom. All these 5 years, he didn't turn up. Amma is 83 now. What's Amma's age now? 83. I don't think she will pull on much longer. It took you so long to visit her after the last time. So, sister says all these things. But Amma can't remember who I am. He said, smiling feebly. But Amma, as you know, Amma can't recognize me. Then what's the purpose of visiting here, visiting her? He tried to defend him desperately. But do you remember Amma? What a thought-provoking question it is. The story gets ended at this point. But do you remember Amma? Okay, Amma doesn't remember herself. Why? It was due to her age factor. As she turns 83, she automatically lost her memory power. But what happened to this Gopi? This selfish man. He forgot his mom. He forgot all his love and he doesn't share all his love and affection towards his mother and sister. So, it's a sarcastic way of expressing this story by the author. Who is the author? She is none other than Kamala Das. Kamala Das is the daughter of a famous Malayalam poet Balamani Amma and V.M. Noyer. She is an internationally known poet, short story writer, and novelist who writes effortlessly both in English and Malayalam. Yeah. She is a wonderful poet and story writer from Malayalam. So that's the end of reading passage. So children, what did you learn from this story? Never ever should you give up your parents because they extend all their love and affection towards us. Today we are in this position and status because of our parents. Unless they bring up us properly, we cannot become like this. So, especially in their old age, parents need the affection and the love of their kids. We must exchange all that love, affection, sympathy, respect towards our parents. That's the message conveyed by Kamala Das sarcastically. Now, let us come across some comprehension questions and answers from this passage. First question. Where does Gopi work? Gopi works in New Delhi. Second one. How many children does Gopi have? Gopi has 4 children. Third one. Why did Gopi come to village? Gopi came to village to sell off his share of family property. Fourth one. Why can't Gopi make both ends meet? Answer. Gopi can't make both ends meet because he draws not enough salary. And a few more questions. Did Gopi really write letters to his mother? No. Gopi did not write letters to his mother. Then, who wrote letters to mom? Gopi's sister Kamala wrote letters to the mother. And what is the message conveyed by this reading passage? Everyone should take care of their parents, especially in their old age. So, this is all about reading comprehension passage from Unit 1 of 8th class English Reader. Students, you can practice more number of comprehension questions and answers, and I will meet you again with another interesting topic in my next session. Until then, bye. Thank you.